Hi everyone, I'm Logan and I am the founder of Females Becoming Freedompreneurs group. I myself consider myself a freedompreneur. I left the 9 to 5 about 3.5-ish years ago, and it was the best thing I ever did. The scariest thing I ever did. It has been a wild journey, and I'm here to share that journey with you, the highs, the lows, everything in between, because I don't think that anyone's journey is ever just a straight up path. It is always highs, lows, a lot of stuff in between. So I am here to just be real, raw, transparent, and help you through your journey if that is what you feel is best for you too. So a little bit of background on myself for those that don't know or are new here. I started this journey back in 2020. I had worked in corporate marketing for about 3.5 years. After college, I landed what a lot of people would say my dream job. I was working in marketing for a global company. I got to travel all the time. I headed up the PR and social media. I had tons of opportunities, tons of learning experiences that I am so incredibly grateful for. But I was 25 years old and I was burned out. I was never home. I lived out of a hotel suitcase. I was eating horribly. I never exercised, and when I did, it was like half-assed. So it was just a lot of unhealthy habits, all for this dream job. And I realized that I wasn't happy about 2 years in, but I was too scared to leave. So fast forward to 2020, we all know the year of the pandemic, and working for a global company, our US headquarters were essentially taken away and said marketing will be in Sweden, where our global headquarters were. Because of the pandemic, they had to, cut back, as a lot of companies did. So at the time, I was a little bit confused on my next steps. I was very lucky and, it was paid severance, so I had a little bit of time to figure it out. However, I did not know myself. I did not know what I truly wanted to do. I did not know the power that I had to become an entrepreneur. But a lot of companies weren't hiring. So I just decided to start freelancing. And eventually I did this with one of my college roommates who had also been let go from her job and worked in marketing. And we started a business essentially. And that lasted for about 6 months. But unfortunately, lessons learned. We don't always want to start businesses with our friends or family because things go wrong. And not to say it can't work. I hope that, if someone decides to do that, that it does work out. But there's a lot of really hard lessons of not mixing business and life that I had to learn. So that happened. And then 2021, I essentially restarted my business completely on my own. I gave her that business. I just kind of restarted. And I grew that business very quickly to 10K months and saw a lot of success. I was really happy with that. And then I continued to grow that business for, the next several years, which is where I'm at now. I have a very successful marketing agency that has been really hard. I've had to refigure out what I want to do with it several times. That's why this group has been put on hold for so long, because I had to really focus on my agency of where I wanted that to go, where I wanted it to be. And I came to the conclusion I actually didn't want to scale this huge agency. And I think that that's okay, and really important to note that it's okay to just want to be happy and healthy and live your life without having this ginormous successful thing. Because who's to say that you're not successful just because you don't have this huge agency? So that's kind of something that, has been weighing on my heart a lot over the past year. And I kind of decided to scale back my agency a little bit of everything I had built up. And I realized I have this amazing community here of all the people that I want to help find their happiness and figure out their next best steps, whether that is the 9 to 5, whether that is starting a business, no matter the kind of business, whether it's social media management, marketing, a different kind of business, no matter what that may be, to become a freedompreneur. My number one goal in life is to have time freedom. I am not someone who can sit at a desk and work 9 to 5. I have realized that even on my entrepreneurship journey, I have tried working 9 to 5. I have tried sitting down and saying, these are my set business hours. That is not for me. That is not the life for me. if I want to wake up and go run errands and go to the gym in the morning first and then work in the afternoon and then take a little bit of time off and then work again in the evening, I want the freedom to be able to do that, and I love that I have that. So that's what I am here for, is to help people find that freedom in their life and their entrepreneurship journey, so that way you're not tied to that 9 to 5, you're not tied to the desk, and you're also, even as you start a business, not living and breathing your business 24/7, because you also have to have balance. And I've done both. I've been in both shoes. I have worked around the clock 20 hours a day and barely slept, and now I work 24 to 34 hours a week typically. Anything else is extra, something I'm really passionate and excited about, and I work all different times of the day. So like I said, stay tuned. I'll be sharing more bits and pieces of my journey, of kind of how I figured out what I had scaled my agency to, and how I wanted to scale it back, and how I'm focusing on the other community and how I gain that clarity. But I'm really excited just to share with you like the real, raw, transparent side of entrepreneurship that a lot of people don't share. You see a lot of people on social media sugarcoating it and saying you can have 10K months, 20K months, you can make $1 million a year in a social media marketing business, which you can. You totally can. But there's a lot of things that go into it, and so I'm just here to share that journey with everyone, so that way you can make an informed decision for yourself. And it's okay if at one point in your life you want that, and I did want that, and then you decided to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind in entrepreneurship too. So I hope that you'll follow along, and feel free to ask any questions you have along the way. I'm an open book of literally anything. I'm happy to share my life and my journey with you all, and I'm so excited to have you here and just form this community of helping each other and understanding what's going on as you start a business, or if you already have a part-time freelance business, and like what those next steps are of how you can make it be what you want it to truly be and serve your life. So I'm really excited. Drop a comment if you watched this, and yeah, I can't wait to connect with you all and get to know you all more.